today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, guys, I can't still really grasp what was happening throughout the last 12 to 24 hours for Bitcoin. However, I have prepared something here for you in the charts. I'm actually right now, let me show you, on a movie set, but this doesn't hold me back to talk about Bitcoin, my favorite topic, especially in these times where it's very crucial. So I have provided here for you, in a very weird setup to be honest, but I have provided for you some charts here, 4 charts actually showing us something mind-blowing. And if you look at it at first, it might seem extremely bearish for Bitcoin, but if we are looking at it from a more legit viewpoint here, which I have prepared for you, you will more understand what is going to happen in the immediate future for Bitcoin. So first of all, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. It has been crazy throughout the last 2 days. Prices going down, our views going up, the likes going up, the positive feedback going up. Why the prices are going down? This really shows you are not only a force for good, you are a legit unemotional investor. You don't start to get screaming and complain when the prices are going down. Huge shout out to you. You guys are made for success. You guys are future crypto millionaires if you are not already. And now let's go here to the charts. Just wanted to show you. Let me go here quickly over. 132,000 views in 9 hours. 145,000 views in less than a day, 17,000 likes. This is unseen in crypto. We are breaking records. This is completely amazing. I'm proud of you. And now let's talk about the charts. So going back here, you can see this is the daily candles for Bitcoin. And look at this. This is my setup here for this video. Really crazy. But honestly, guys, content is what matters, right? Not the production quality, at least not at first. So what you can see here is on the daily candles, Bitcoin broke these ones to the downside. And actually in the video yesterday, I was addressing that already. I was always saying 70% higher likelihood for us to break towards the upside. Well, we broke down. Sometimes this just happened, the third pattern in a row, and this time we broke down. My trade is wiped out. Obviously, I was talking about that yesterday, but I was also talking about that my worst case scenario is 40 to 46,000. So we hit exactly the 43,000. And this is, in my opinion, according to my TA here right now, the worst case scenario, because this is coming in from the support I can show you earlier, which we had right here. Resistance there, support over there, another resistance here, new support coming in. So obviously this was just a very reasonable moment for Bitcoin to bounce. But the most interesting thing is, and I have to zoom in a little bit for that, is that the daily candle is right now creating a huge wick. So if we are able here throughout the next few hours before the daily candle is actually closing, to close this one with a huge wick on the downside, this is usually considered to be very bullish. It is called an inverse empire. Inverse empires are usually bullish because they signify, okay, we are dumping, but at least we are getting a volume supported bounce towards the upside. This on a bullish side note. Another one is that we actually broke down here from this rising wedge, which actually has a bearish price target of 30,000 US dollars. However, for the reasons I named you earlier, I don't think this is going to happen. This is though the price target of this pattern. Earlier, I was talking about this Wyckoff pattern, this Wyckoff distribution pattern with phase A, B, C, D, and E. You remember actually, if I am going over here, that I was talking about that 11 days ago in a video where I was covering this Wyckoff pattern. But this Wyckoff pattern, according to the price target it actually carries, is also already completed. That is also where my worst case scenario for Bitcoin was actually coming from. 40 to 46,000 US dollars, 43,000 US dollars hit already. With that being said, there is one chart which I want to show you. One chart which tells us we need December to be green. We necessarily need December to be green. Otherwise, we are looking into a very, very horrible scenario. And you know, guys, I don't like to say that. And this is the last chart here, which carries a little bit of weird implications. You can see here, this is the monthly candles for Bitcoin, right? Where we are having the orange resistance, which is 11 years resistance, and the white one, which is also 11 years resistance. However, the orange one is actually showing us the resistance connecting just the wicks from Bitcoin, whereas the white one is just the bodies, whereas the white one is connecting the wicks. So right now we need Bitcoin not only to surpass the white one, obviously to continue the bull market, we actually need to hold the orange one. So you can see right now, if I'm going over it here, this candle, this December candle is right now red. This exact candle is red. So with the December candle being red, with the December candle being below the multi-year support, this this orange ascending support, which is now turning into resistance, has to be held. So Bitcoin has to close the December above. Bitcoin has to close the December green. If we are not closing it green, we are going below the primary support for Bitcoin on the monthly. Let me show you once again what that means. This, dear ladies and gentlemen, is the primary monthly support. And this candle, this December candle has to close positive. It has to close green. And to show you exactly what price level that is, 58,500 within December, Bitcoin has to go above 58,800 to remain in this monthly pattern. If we are breaking below, this has severe negative bearish implications for Bitcoin. However, we are already getting a volume supported bounce. However, everything points towards a bullish December. I just really hope that the stock markets are not giving us a hard time, another Black Thursday as we experienced it in March 2020. So far it looks fine. So far we are going higher, but we have to keep the December in mind. And I remain bullish on Bitcoin as on the weekly candles. I talked about it before. We are still bullish. We are holding the 50 period, the 50-week moving average on the weekly candles. So as long as we are holding this, obviously we are fine on the monthly, on the weekly. But on the monthly we have to go above, and I will tell you exactly the number, 58,500 for Bitcoin to remain bullish. Let me quickly pull out here the proof that we are bullish on the weekly. If I am pulling that out on this specific chart, let me quickly go back. You can see here, this is the EMA ribbons. So we are holding it right here on the weekly, and right there, look at it. Right there, we got a bounce exactly at the bottom of the ribbon, which is of course also a very bullish application, but the monthly is just a little bit concerning for me. So Bitcoin really has to break above the 58,500 US dollar level. If we are doing that, we are still on par here with this bull market, and then we are just creating a very big wick. And yes, obviously, and then eventually we are most probably going to break here this 11 years resistance at the right resistance area, and still looking out for higher price targets. But just wanted to give you a little bit of a differentiated viewpoint here, especially on the monthly. I just really feel this is something I'm obligated to talk about. Anyways, let me know what you think about that, guys. Make sure you're going over to Twitter and you give me a follow over there, because there I'm posting every hour 2 updates, usually 2 tweets per hour, where I'm updating you about my thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto in the immediate short term. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm really a little bit exhausted. I'm making right now 3 videos a day, but this is only for you. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye bye.